Hey guys, it's Jenna. This is like one of my first official vlogs here, but I thought since the whole, commotion with Breaking Dawn was up in the air right now that I'd add my 2 cents in. So I finished the book yesterday around 3 p.m. All I can say, all I can describe it as in a few words is a roller coaster ride. Like, there were so many things happening at once. There are spoilers in this review, so if you haven't finished the book yet and you don't want to know what happens, just don't watch. The first few chapters in book one, which was in Bella's point of view, they were good. They were although they were really fast moving. Like, it seemed like there was just one chapter explaining everything really quickly. And I did like that Jacob did come back for Bella's wedding. I thought that was sweet. But into after the wedding, which I thought was a beautiful scene. I thought it was really well written, except for, as I keep saying, it was really, really fast paced. It seemed like everything happened in a blur. Then there was the honeymoon. Positive attributes I can say about this. I thought that after they had first done it, I thought it was really, really poignant that Bella had bruises all over her body. I thought that it was heartbreaking, and it was sort of like a reminder that Bella was still human. Edward was still a vampire, there was still a danger there, and it sort of brought you back to the reality. With this scene and with all the other, I guess, sexual scenes that were in this book, they're just kind of brushed over by the author. I think they're just, lightly touched on. And I don't know if maybe that was because, there are going to be young kids reading this book, but I don't know if that was the reason, or maybe it was just she felt that it wasn't needed, but I don't know, I was expecting a little bit more than that. When it came to that issue. Then there was chapter 7, entitled Unexpected, and it was certainly unexpected for me, and I'm sure for everyone else who read the book. And at first when I read the chapter, I was like, wait a minute, wait, this isn't possible. Like, I didn't think that she would actually go in that direction, especially because I'm sure you guys all read fanfiction. I'm sure you all know that almost every single fanfic you come across before Breaking Dawn came out, and even after now, is about Bella getting pregnant with Edward's baby or whatever. And I thought it was just the whole aspect of it, the whole storyline she brought in with this pregnancy was just like fanficky. That's all I can say. And I'm sure a lot of people are getting annoyed by how many people are saying how fanficky it was, but really that's how I felt. I was like, wait a minute, did she take this from a story someone else wrote? Like, there were times I felt like she wasn't really writing the book. And I had, of course, resentment toward it at the beginning, finding that it was, quite literally drinking the life out of Bella. And I thought that was, I don't know, it was scary to think about. Book 2, which was in Jacob's point of view. I actually liked, I don't know, a lot of people didn't like that she switched points of view, excuse me. But I think it was really, I thought it was a good twist. I mean, I always liked Jake's character. I mean, I'm Team Edward all the way, but after reading this book, with Edward's character, I'll get into that later, but I felt like, I don't know, I felt a better connection to Jake in this book. I think he was one of the few characters who didn't surprise me in the wrong way for this book. I thought he brought a lot of humor to the book as much as he brought sadness and pain. I thought he brought a lot of humor with the long chapter titles. I thought that was funny too. I did enjoy hearing more about the pack. I thought that was really interesting with Seth and Leah. I've always loved Seth. He's officially my new favorite werewolf. I think he's really, really awesome. And hearing about Leah's story a lot, I thought that was good, but I feel like in the end, Stephenie Meyer didn't really tie the ends together with that either. Jake's going out on his own, becoming the alpha of his own little pack with Seth and Leah. I thought that was an interesting twist. I wasn't expecting that at all. Do I think it was in Jacob's character? I don't really know. Like, he didn't really show any intentions before of wanting to have his own pack, and it was just, I don't know, that was also another event that I think came out of left field. Like, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think it was a bad thing. I mean, I thought it was great for him, but I don't know. The baby was actually born. Seeing that through Jacob's point of view, I mean, as I did say before, I did like hearing some of the story in Jake's point of view, but I feel like it would have been more poignant if it was either in Bella's or Edward's, because I don't know, something about this book, it wasn't right between Edward and Bella, I don't think. I think there was, like I keep saying, there was so much going on. It was too overwhelming, and there wasn't enough time for their actual relationship. I would have liked to hear Edward's side of the story on a lot of things, but, like, he seemed to have been pushed aside. He seemed like a completely different character to me during this book. Like, he was different, and I can't describe it. It was like, he was very whiny, and I know other people have said this. I've watched some other videos, some other review videos, and I have to agree, he was very whiny, and he was different. He wasn't the Edward that all the girls fell in love with at the beginning of the series. He was just, I mean, I know he went through a lot with Bella dying because she was pregnant with this half vampire baby that was killing her, and I know that must have been horrible for him. But it was just out of. I felt like he was out of character. Like it wasn't him. The baby was born. It was a girl, Renesmee Carly Cullen. Everybody said Harry Potter needed a baby naming book. I think Bella Swan also did. I don't know. I thought it was nice that she did a tribute to Renee and Esme, and then Charlie and Carlisle combining their names. But I don't know. It's just weird for me. I don't know. I didn't get that. I mean, everybody sort of fell in love with her, which I thought was weird because, I mean, it was cute or whatever. I think Renesmee was a cute character. I mean, she was a nice addition to the Cullen family, but I don't know. I don't know. The fact that everybody fell in love with her just like that, it was just like very Mary Sue, very like cheesy. She had like some qualities of Edwards and some qualities of Bella's. I liked how she had Bella's eyes. I thought that was cute, but I don't know. There was something about her I just didn't get either. Like this was the thing. Like I keep saying, there was so much in one book that there was no time to explain anything. Like I don't know. Like Renesmee was just sort of like this sort of impossible phenomenon for me. Like the start of book 3. I think that was my favorite part of the book, the part that I actually, thoroughly enjoyed. Bella's transformation and Bella's, first few hours as a vampire, and I thought that was really, really interesting. It was written amazingly well. It was cool seeing who was once fragile Bella leap over ponds and race against Edward through the forest. I thought that was really cool. And I did like what Stephenie Meyer created for Bella's power as a vampire that sort of reflected how she was as a human. Which was, the power was, in case anybody forgot, or was a protective shield that could keep herself and anyone she wanted around her from danger. And I thought that was really cool, because that's when it started getting really, really, really weird. After those couple of chapters with Bella's first hunt and everything, then we get to the actual, plot here, the conflict, finally.